Okay, so now we have the guided practice. So you'll notice that we cover almost half the assignment in this. Let's just jump in and get started. They ask us to do like we've done on the notes, find the lateral area, total surface area, and volume for each of these prisms. Now, for the first one, what we have to do is look at the bases. So the only shape I see that's not a rectangle is this triangle here. That means it's our base. This is a triangular prism. Okay, we have to, if we remember our formulas, we have these three formulas. Lateral surface area is pH. Total surface area is pH plus 2b. Volume is big B and H. Those are the only three formulas we'll really need to find the things for our 3D figures, for our prisms. But we've got to figure out what the perimeter of the base is. So let's do that. Perimeter of our base. One side I see is 4. This side we'll say is not 4. This side is 5. This side is 3. So 3 plus 4 plus 5. Add those together and we get 12 centimeters. Then we need the area of the base. Now we're going to say this is a right triangle. So 1/2 for a triangle, remember it's 1/2 the base of your shape plus the height of the shape. So 1/2, 3 times 4. Why did I write 1/3? I don't know. One half, 3 times 4, which gets us 6 centimeters squared. And then the height of the prism. This is the number that we seem to have forgotten about. The 2. That's the height of our prism, 2 centimeters. We have all the pieces. Now we just have to plug in. So for lateral area, it's going to be big P times height of the prism. The perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. P is 12, H is 2. 12 times 2 is 24 centimeters squared. Okay, now we need total surface area. pH plus 2b. So 12 times 2 plus 2 times 6. 12 times 2 is 24 plus 2 times 6. That's going to be 36 centimeters squared. Again, where am I getting these numbers that I'm plugging in? I'm getting them from down here based on what we calculated. So volume, big B times H. So 6 times 2, which is 12 centimeters cubed. So that's our volume, 12 centimeters cubed. Now, if you're doing this virtually, you may be saying, okay, well, I really didn't figure out how to get the squares done. Or maybe you did. I had a couple that did figure it out. How to put squares into Google Forms when you do your assignment. If all else fails and you can't figure it out, like you can't, let's say now you're not going to be able to figure out how to do to the third power. You can always say 12 centimeters and then look for the little caret symbol and then 3. I'm going to rewrite that. So what you would enter in Google would look like this. That way you can make sure you put your units. That's what you'd enter on Google Forms when you do your assignment. So this is Google assignment. That's how you can enter it. Now, if you know how to do the exponents, go for it. But if you don't, then that tells me that centimeters to the third power. That's how you type that on the keyboard. Okay, next one. Now, if I look at number 2, do I see any other shape besides rectangles? No, I don't. So the base, since everything's a rectangle, which means this is a rectangular prism, but since everything's a rectangle, the rectangle it sits on is its base. That's our base. So when we find our 3 items that we're going to need for the formulas, that's the base we're going to use. Speaking of which, let's find the 3 items. We need first perimeter. So 12 plus 4 plus 12 plus 4. If I add all those up, I'll get 32 feet. Then I need area of my base. So 12 times 4. 12 times 4 is 48 feet squared. And then I need the height of the prism. This is the number that we seem to have forgotten about until now. It's this 8 up here. 8 feet. So now we have all the three pieces we need to just plug into our formulas. So LA, we just need to do big P times H. So that's going to be 32 times 8, which gets us 256 feet squared. Total surface area, that's PH plus 2B. That's going to be 32 times 8 plus 2 times 48. We calculate those, we'll get 352 feet squared. And then we have volume, which is big B times H. Big B is 48, H is 8. 48 times 8 is 384 feet cubed. This time we're cubed. So let's make sure we write the correct stuff in the blank. Total surface area is 352 feet squared. Volume 384 feet cubed. Okay, there's the first two. Now let's go to the next one. So first thing we want to look for is try to find our base. Is there anything that's not a rectangle? Yep, I've got that triangle right here. That's our base. So that means this is a triangular prism. Okay, that's good. Now let's try to find find the three things we need to where we can just plug and chug. Plug and chug, plug and chug. We need to get P, big B, and little h. So let's see. Perimeter of the base. It's going to be 9 plus, oopsies, I'm stuck. I don't know what these sides of the triangles are. But what I do know the height of my triangle is 15. This I can say is 4.5. Now I just need to get this side over here. So I'm going to use the Pythagorean Theorem. 4.5 squared plus 15 squared equals, we'll just say c squared. 4.5 squared is 20.25. 15 squared is 225. And then we have c squared. Add these together, you get 24.25. Sorry. 245.25. I left out a number there. 245.25. And if we take the square root of that, we'll get approximately, I'm going to do 3 decimal places because I have to round my answer to 2. So I want to go one more than what it asked for. This will be 15 point. Actually, I'm going to go 2 more. 6605. That way I have plenty of decimals so I can round and get an accurate answer. Okay, so that's what this side is. 15.6605. Let's put that in here. I'm going to have to add it twice because there's 2 of those legs. So if I add that, I'll get 40.321 yards. Now we get the area of my base. It's a triangle, so I need to do 1/2 the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. That'll get me 67.5 yards squared. Then I do the height of the prism. That's the number we've kind of forgotten about. It's on the picture, but we forgot about it. 12 yards. Okay, now using our 3 items that we just found, plug into the formula. So lateral surface area is P times H. So perimeter is 40.321. Height is 12. So if we multiply those together, and the directions say to round to what? It says round to the nearest hundredth. So I want to round to 2 decimal places. So this will be 483.85 yards squared. 483.85 yards squared. Now total surface area, pH plus 2B. So 40.321 times 12 plus perimeter, oh wait, sorry, we've done that. 2 times B is 67.5. Again, we want to round to 2 decimal places. So this is going to be 618.85 yards squared. And then for volume, we need big B times H. So big B is 67.5. H is 12. Multiply those together, you get 810 yards. We're doing volume, so this will be cubed. 810 yards cubed. Whew, okay, there's the first three. Now on to number 4. If you look at the bottom of my screen, you see practice and problem solving. So number 4 is the last one in the guided practice. But even then, your assignment has 9 questions. We've done, after we get through with this one, 4 of them together. So that means we've done about 44% of the assignment. Okay, a square prism with a base area of 49 feet squared and a height 2 feet less than the base edge length. Well, they don't give us much info, but we've got to find the lateral area, total surface area, and volume. So let's see, a square prism with a base of 49 feet squared. That honestly kind of helps us with one of our letters. We know that big B is 49 feet squared. So, and then the height is 2 feet less than the base edge length. Ugh, we're kind of stuck on that one. We've got to find the perimeter of the square. They give us, this is kind of like those problems that we had in the last unit where it's like, here's the area. What's the perimeter? We've got to find the side of the square. So remember, for a square, area is just side squared. They tell us the area is 49. So we square root both sides. That means one side is 7. So we can get the height because it says the height is 2 less than the side. So 7 minus 2 is 5 feet. There's our height. Then we just need perimeter. So it's a square. So we can do 4 times 7. They're all equal to 7. Or you could do like I've done in the past, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Either way, you should get 28 feet. So here are the 3 pieces we need. We can just plug things in now. Lateral area, P times H. P is 28, H is 5. 28 times 5 is 140 feet squared. Then we have total surface area. It's going to be PH plus 2B. So P is 28, H is 5, B is 49. So 28 times 5 plus 2 times 49 is 238 feet squared. And then we have volume. going to be big B times H. Now, big B is 49. Height is 5. 49 times 5 is 245. And then we're going to have feet cubed. Okay, see, that one wasn't that bad. So we've done the guided practice. We've done the whole front of the assignment. If you're doing the printed one, your task is the back of the assignment. So if you have questions, you can email me, send me a message on Remind, whatever you need to do. I'm here to help you. Good luck.